opening here coming in from Team Liquid.
I got no comments actually.
You can't Hayabusa here.
No.
Oh! The Barats?
Liquid switched up the formula, still ended up with the same result. Get Kairi on a non-assassin hero.
I can't believe we're having a matchup between Kairi and Carl, and it's just all tanks.
They tried to go to him. They said, go Haya, go whatever. You know it's not going to work.
Whatever you want. Yes, I want Barats.
HP better than damage. Okay?
Give me the peel.
Give me the peel. Hey, you know what? This is Kairi's way of saying I'm hungry.
What is this?
Welcome, Detona. I'm ready for it. So, Harit, Bant, and Louis also going away. What's about the drafts? From the right side, Onic I expect from them actually to ban gold lane, because they also already got Granger. From the left side, we see the jungler, we see X-Plane. Okay, potentially wrong, but most likely X-Plane.
Yeah. Irrital Moskov is your choices.
Yes, and Moscow, I guess, the best choice.
Yep, either or. You just gotta let one slide. And so far, Oheb, even though he's been feeling under the weather, I gotta say, he's performing out of his mind. And they ban out the Moskov, giving the option for that Irrital to come true, which I kind of feel like they prefer, because at least you're not gonna be surprised by the SOD. But now the Farsa gets banned again.
So now what's left for Gilach Sans? Because you just need one more for Kiboy, you need one more for Sans. Who shows up first in Red 4? I'm guessing they protect Sans all the way, man. Sans was the guy in Game 2. They're closest at even scoring in the series. Protect Sans. Keep him at Red 5.
Eve again? What do you think about the slow drafts?
If only there was someone that can burst the front line so fast.
I got a question, by the way. Can it be 300 IQ?
This is not one of those that I was thinking about.
Yeah. Navarre, I didn't expect it, actually.
And then do you Matilda? Is that even an option?
So I guess the idea is just play with range. Like, I feel like you want to play macro, get as many objectives as possible. But for you to be able to execute this draft, kind of means you have to win the first 2 turtles. So the moment the first 2 turtles goes over to Team Liquid, you already lose a chunk of your win condition.
And then you play for the 15-minute mark.
Exactly, yeah.
And what do you think about just look for the right side? They got a poke damage, right? They need some kind of save, maybe sustain, maybe. I know it would sound like crazy, but Estes.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing. It's not that crazy.
That's not Kiboy. You compromise 2 players.
And then the Minotaur and the Claude. This, honestly, the draft coming in from TLPH kind of feels like last year MSC's draft. We haven't seen the Minotaur in a while.
Yep.
Got buff, pretty strong, but very situational. And honestly, looking at this draft, it's a good situation for the Minotaur. Not a lot of ways to punish this cow?
Actually,
Ox?
a lot of crowd control.
Minotaur.
I still
Minotaur.
His name is what he is.
Yeah, Minotaur is Minotaur. And if we are speaking about the Onic, I still think that Estes, really, it seems good. For me, okay, it's for me.
It is Estes!
Yeah, here we go!
As much as I'm so happy that you saw this coming, I'm not so sure this is a very Onic draft.
Honestly, it feels like Onic is having a hard plan A and a hard plan B.
This feels like a plan H.
Hey, you know what? If H works out, then it's all good. Thank you very much, Destroyer, as well as Leo. Is this the final game for Onic, or will they be able to extend this one? Mirko and Brigitte, we're seeing Anestas in this match. We're going to give it over to you guys.
Thank you so much to our panelists for breaking down that very surprising draft for this potential last game. The surprises just kept coming in from the moment we saw the Barats, or maybe from the moment we saw the Fredrin, Jushin, and Arlott locked in together for first face. Welcome to game number 3 between Team Liquid Philippines and Onic Indonesia. I'm gonna give you the floor now. This is where you air all your, or maybe even just surface level sentiments regarding the draft.
Dude, the last time I saw Barats, my team went home. My team got reverse swept. So, this is bringing some real bad memories, man. And I agree with the panel. Keyboy in the mid lane on the Estes, already flickering out. Here's the problem. Here's the big problem.
Okay.
Yes, maybe they've got a draft that can work, but it's not very Onic.
It's not.
Is that Kyrie and Keyboy, or is that VYs, you know?
I'm not so sure anymore. How do we wait for the Keyboy setups? How do we anticipate the Kyrie mechanics? This is a completely different game plan that Onic ID are trying to go by. So this is I don't know, maybe a double-edged sword in a way that Team Liquid ID may not be that like Team Liquid Philippines. See, it happened to me too. Team Liquid Philippines might not be that familiar with how Onic ID does play this, but generally speaking, you should have an idea of how these kinds of lineups are played out.
60% first blood rate, the comparison you can see here for Onic as well, but I don't think they're gonna get first blood with this composition.
Maybe
like
not.
usually they're all in, trying to go for like the aggressive plays, the Amon in the group stage, Lancelot that we've seen, again also Hayabusas. When you hear Kyrie, you don't hear Barats,
You're
man.
dancing, you're dancing.
It's like, oh my god, Kyrie Hayabusa. It's not, oh my god, Kyrie Barats. But hey, don't knock it until you try it. Onic ID are trying something new.
Yeah.
They have Pryo on Turtle.
Although the team fight for Team Liquid looks too good. Speaking of team fight,
Final Slash coming down as well. That's it as welcome. The healing from Keyboy too. Sanford going to be caught on the curtain call. That's going to be a lot of damage. Plays Suns. Finds a Star Shatter. Praises Wrath coming down as Kai is still alive. Carl caught on the bad spot. Red Trees both used up already. Sanford taken very low. Lutpi comes in as Avero gets the kill. Kai walking up. Sanji with Lantern Flare as again Oheb just walks back into the mid lane. And Onic have gotten Turtle 1.
that's why you don't knock it.
Until you try it.
Until you try it. And that team fight, clearly, Onic ID got the advantage. So this is indeed very different from the usual Onic ID that we know, but the way they're just playing it out through pure sustain. Okay.
Did you see that?
I didn't. What did
Someone
you
in the crowd said Onic ID, get ready for your key to be crushed or something.
Oh my goodness. Don't knock it. Don't knock it.
Don't knock it till you try it,
Don't
folks.
knock it. So far, it's been working for Onic ID. They have a 1k gold lead right now, and as we've mentioned, they've just sustained the entirety of the team fight. And Sans could be that reliable guy to fire all those Star Shatters from a distance and deal decent amount of damage to Team Liquid. And in a way, Team Liquid do have their own ways to sustain. They have the motivational roar. But during that moment, it was just so unfortunate. JP wasn't level 4 yet, and he felt like he was the first to be targeted down.
And this is the weirdest deja vu ever, I think, for Oheb, dude. He's like, wait, Kyrie and Yed, aren't those two the guys I beat with the Estes and the Barats at M3? Wasn't I on that side before? It's so weird for Oheb probably, but hey, Sanford up top trying to go for the kills again. Keyboy able to heal up. Lutpi putting down the curtain call and poking Sanford down. Yeah, Onic ID, it just seems like Yeb and Kyrie have never been able to beat this Ube. They've always fallen to this Ube, and now, I guess if you can't beat it, play it.
Yeah, that might just be the way to go. And it's not like it feels as if Onic ID is just so unfamiliar with this entire playstyle. I mean, you've said it, they've played against this kind of comp long enough to know how to play around it, or maybe even better, how to play it themselves. But maybe that's where we try to look for answers in Team Liquid's lineup as well. How do they burst down this lineup, which feels as if it's so impossible and difficult to burst down? Oh, there's the Titona's welcome.
Keyboy playing in the back again. Midus Fury going to be used up already. Caltese winning the retreat battle, and that's going to be the burst out coming in with Blazing Duet into the back. So Vero's still there. Keyboy with the healing, and they're all stuck. Sans walking out. Pot of the meteor down. Sanford with the stun onto 2. Keyboy with the flicker out. Still healing again. Sanford reset. Oheb with the BMI forward. Severo will be taken down. Lutpi low and chased down by Sanford, who gets the vengeance reset, but will not be in range. And Liquid have turned the game around against this Ube.
I mean, what better way to answer back against Ube if not through an AoE skill similar to the Blazing Duet that's able to shred you down? And that was right after we were questioning and asking where the damage, where the burst would potentially come from. And it seems like the answer was through this Minoan Fury blazing duet combo that OHEB and JP have been planning to do all along. OHEB right now is serving as the key, is serving as the answer to the entirety of the game plan that Onic ID are trying to pull off.
Oh, you can see the audience here.
Wow.
Reaction after getting that team fight win, and now it just looks tough. Again, this is giving me a lot of trauma, man. My team did this in FPLID.
Yep, it's gonna take a bit more time too if they want to rely a bit more on Severo to provide a bit. That's where their lineup is gonna work best. That's where they have to make use of all the resources that they have. But the goal difference is making it a bit too difficult for them to even look for team fights. So maybe it's just playing the disciplined and slow game that's gonna work for them at this point.
Let's see if they can make it work. The goal lead for Liquid isn't that massive, just like it was for Onic ID. It's only hovering at 800. So Onic ID definitely have a shot at securing the next neutral objective. Liquid, though, walking up against Sanji, to be poking the mid lane. And Carl's on it. Ooh, good reaction by Keyboy, flicking him out already. Minas Fury knocking him up. Deadson is welcome coming down to Sanford, jumps in with a vengeance. Again, two-man knock up, a two-man stun. Blazing went into the back of Brazier Sprat with a whole lot of damage. As Sanji walks up as well, dishes out damage, and it will be Sanford to secure the neutral objective. Keyboy already used the flicker earlier. Lantern Flare over to Sanford to get the free kill on Keyboy. And it will be another reset from Sanford! Again and again, going through this composition of Onic.
The Sansan duo! They're so back, they're doing it! Through the final slashes and all the lantern flares. If we were to look a bit back on that team fight and how it panned out, it was a great start. It was definitely a great start for Team Liquid. That was a flicker final slash from Sanford, followed up by another flicker and the knock-up from JP as well. So Onic ID, when you're forced to group together like this, oh my goodness, okay. That was,
That's Sanford.
Yeah, Sanford on the Arlott for the third time in a row.
Oh my lord.
In this series, by the way. But yeah, I mean, that's so hard to go up against. Your entire lineup needs to stick together, but Team Liquid Philippines, final slash, Minoan Fury, blazing to it. Oh, what did you say?
You said, I love you, Onic.
You said, I love you.
Yes. If you can read lips, you know exactly what he said.
Yeah, because you're Filipino now.
I am, yes. The words I know are not that...
No,
yes.
They're very Filipino.
They're very Filipino. Sinigang, yes. All right, OHEB in the bottom lane, getting a free turret here. And at this point, what do Onic do? Like, do they just scale? But how did he scale? Because Team Liquid are just going to split the map up. Even in team fights, they have so much AoE. Remember, they picked up this Ube against possibly the best composition to go up against Ube. Arlott going through everyone. Carl Teasy on a Frederick, Juicin. Everybody has AoE CC.
And the Jushin has a Sky Piercer already, by the way.
Oh my lord.
So, I mean, if you want to look at different ways, maybe wave management, side management, but who could even do that? For Onic ID, I don't think anyone is meant to play away from these other teammates. If you look at their composition, because they're all meant to work together, so they're being so restricted right now by the way that they decided to approach this game, now that especially Team Liquid is in the lead.
Lord. Kai's supposed to be a tank. Sanji brought back, has the Purify, pops it in, and respects the damage of Onic with the Crimson Beacon. So at least Onic do damage, but it's really just like poke, and they kind of... It's tough. It really is tough to get through the front line because their damage is so easily blocked.
Okay, this is such a hard thing to brainstorm about. Like how? It's just full of how. How does Onic, where, when? Full of questions for Onic ID right now, and
questions.
The way that they could potentially fight back against Team Liquid in this kind of situation. And to be fair, Team Liquid, there's nothing holding them back anymore.
Not in the side lanes.
Nothing at all.
Final slash on a 2. Kai already in the midst of it all. Minus Fury! JP finds a 3-man knockup and Sanford just going to town. A Star Shatter locking in the back in already. Kai still able to heal back up. The Blazing Duet comes in and Sanji picks it up. Oheb! Blazing Duet wreaking havoc. Sanji already using a Crimson Beacon. That could be an angle for Onyx to continue the chase. Final slash, not with the flicker this time. Sanford backing away. JP for Kai is the trade, and it will be Onyx somehow holding on to this game. Carl in a weird spot, gets the dash away. Sans puts the dash down, puts a Star Shatter 2, and they get a tier 1.
Yeah. Onyx ID definitely had to force that chase. They had to run after Team Liquid. They had to prolong the fight a bit longer because they lost Kyrie. So there was no way that they could have contested the objective if ever they did let go of Team Liquid, if ever they did just decide to run away and disengage, because Team Liquid would have converted that into the objective. But nonetheless, that's where we end up right now. Team Liquid are holding on the objective!
Sanford with a final slash, bringing 2 back now as Kai tries his best. Keyboard's healing up, and Sanford dives in. Oheb gets a triple kill, gunning all of them down. 4 members out. Sans, the sole survivor who was sent up top to clear the waves. Team Liquid now have a 6,700 gold lead. They are knocking at Onyx ID's base.
If Onyx ID doesn't find a way to deal with this, it would be very, very devastating. They've barely been able to do anything up against this lineup of Team Liquid. There have been moments wherein it seems like they're able to sustain it a bit long enough, but the next question is, how do they fight back now? Where will the damage come from? Because Team Liquid, they're the ones who can save up their skills a bit more later, just decide to go in, and that applies the most to the Blazing Duet. There's the Astral Echo already committed though. Sanford though!
Final slash already, but he's going to be taken down. Minute Fury! Over to the back by JP! Lutpi still surviving. Appraiser's Sprout with a big bomb. Oheb looking for the range. The curtain call stops them as Onyx ID once again find a way to stay in the game. Kai for Sanford. Sanji got a tough spot. Has the healing from JP. Oheb doing a whole lot of damage. Lutpi brought back, and it is the Sky Piercer for Sanji. Severo clearing out mid lane. Another wave in the bottom lane for TLPH to work with. Sanji with the Lantern Flare. That's going to be a lot of damage coming down. Severo finds a shutdown. Oheb, what? Walks in. BMI into Severo. And Onyx ID have yet another chance. A Star Shatter landing at Carl Teasy.
They're probably just waiting for that moment. Severo right now definitely has a bit more damage. Keyboy also picked up that okay. He did pick up the Talisman as well, so he could spam his skills a bit more. He could spam his healing a bit more for his team. And that's what's been keeping them in the game so far. Yes, the first item was actually the Flask of the Oasis. It wasn't the Talisman. It just came in recently now. So that's the entire idea that Onyx ID are definitely trying to go by in this game. But so far, if you look at the leads, Severo actually slightly ahead in terms of against Oheb. So I think if Onyx ID are still banking on that idea, then they've done a pretty good job at just trying to protect Severo overall.
Somehow Severo is actually ahead now. Sans is doing damage. Onyx ID, they might not have expected, well, maybe they did expect to get to this point, just not in this fashion.
Yeah.
And Team Liquid, I don't know, that was so weird. Did they get overhyped? They just jumped in, dude.
Sanford was already low in that most recent team fight we saw, and JP still decided to go in, I feel, with a flicker play. So maybe they could have respected a bit more of Onyx and their sustain. But Oheb has a different plan in mind, I feel. Does have to force Sans to defend for now as they gradually walk towards the objective. This is going to be struggle number 1 for Onyx. How do they approach and how do they get into this area that's being heavily controlled and defended by Team Liquid Philippines?
They got a turret up top. The Wind of Nature is completed for Oheb, so now it's Sans
Whoa.
that needs to deal damage to get through. The damage is already visible. You can see the damage over to Sanji there, just with the Astral Meteor. Severo gets the Sea Halberd.
So they have their ways to deal with the motivational roars and all the other sustains that could come in, the Fredrins as well, and the Arlots too. But wait, Astral Echo.
Luthi with the current call ready. He's only with the back line. Severo finds it. It's a massive play for Onyx. They're going to go look for disengage. Kai still in the front, pops into Death's welcome, and he will sacrifice Kai for the Lord. Severo's got to be careful here. This could be an engage. JB with a flicker forward. Severo stayed for too long. He gets punished for it. They have a Lord in place. Luthi pops into Vengeance, gets the kill on Sanji. Mid lane pushed in by Carl. Sanford looking for an angle to go for the final slash. Now a big Astral Echo. The Star Shatter not landing. A mini wave for TLPH in the mid lane.
There's no Severo. They have to deal with this only with the Star Shatters.
They're healing Luthi up. JP walks back in, giving the Vengeance resets constantly. Here's Carl, goes in again, has the red tree. Luthi's doing a whole lot of damage. The curtain call, TZ taken down. That's a win a crowd already by Keyboy. Luthi walks back in. That's the win of nature that we were talking about. But again, Sans gets the shot. Sanford, final slash, still surviving, but will fall to Gila Sans.
A wipeout by Onyx ID after holding on for so long in this game, waiting for that one moment that they could actually make it happen. Now Sanji forced to use the Crimson Beacon and all alone in this defense. Still gets the kill on to Lutfi though, but Severo's gonna go in.
That's a few shots and it's gonna be the Death Sonata to take him down. Only Carl left standing. He's gonna respawn, but is it gonna be in time? Does he get the retribution?